Hi, welcome back, Aurum here. Today we're gonna continue our playthrough in Wuthering version 3.5, Blade of Past Resound, Lingering Dream Hymn. Last time, we walked around Yuangfang Hold and we meet with the commander, Warden Commander, who he was the one we saw in... So when I react to the live stream Vivi, he was the one who asked, oh, let's look white hair. Is it Kalkaro? No, it's not. So yeah, I believe his name is... I forget his name. Anyway, we told about the whole situation with him and then we walk around again, helping him. Because again, we know for sure that the autopath gonna attack the hold sooner or later. So we decided to help. And then, while we doing that, Yang remember about the sword. So we meet with the elder, and then we put the sword again there, and somehow time change. Again, this sword is a mystery. We don't know why this sword, but I assume it is related to Xuanling bird. But anyway, in that sequence, after the sword doing something, after the environment change, we move around. We meet with, yes, the one we saw before when Yang touched the sword. Well, technically the kid touched the sword, but yes, it is the ancestor of Liang Yu. I believe her name is Ling Feng. So Ling Feng basically is just telling the story about her. She lost, I mean, basically the detailed version of what happened in the last thing we saw her back then from Young VFV. Anyway, so yes, basically this whole thing is parallel, that's my belief, and we still don't know yet how Yang become Yang Xuanling yet, because again, up until this point, not yet. I assume during the fight, because there's something else at the end on the last video. Anyway, after that done, we somehow back to the present day, and I have a question there. We move location technically, so when I talked to Kian Kun, the elder, he didn't even realize that we missing or something, because he was there beside us when we put the sword. So I don't know what to make of that. Is this some kind of like what's going on? Why no one realized? Like, are we, because we moved location, remember when before we back to the past, or I assume it is Sonora Spear, we were standing near the sword, which now the sword is disappear somehow, and then at the end of those sequence, we end up in a different area. But then when we talk to the elder again, he didn't say anything, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, ignore that, because the moment later, yes, the autopuppet attack, which it mean Muyu is here, and of course we have some sequence pre-render cutscene and real-time render, both of them exist, I think. And after that, we finally seen, yes, Xingqiao, the Paragon. So the whole 1000 blade thing, it is 1000 blade as I thought during the deep market. Anyway, so remember when I said I wanna check the first video, I thought what happened to her, because we saw her from the flashback. So I thought the one who told us about Paragon was Liang Yu. When we talked with Liang Yu, when Rover talked with Liang Yu, it's not. Apparently, it was Yang using the stream. She saw Liang Yu and the two friends that was killed. You know, remember the warden, the Yuang Watcher thing, and then in that scene, also Xingqiao was there saying that she will hold the rear. So yes, she doesn't go to Mengzhou, so she just in the hold, I guess. Anyway, so after that whole scene with the thing, we saw Muyu again monologuing himself using the mask. Yes, we saw him holding the mask last time. I thought it was some random mask, which is, I guess, it's important mask because at the time when we want to catch up with him, the mask kind of look like a shield, making a shield or something. So I don't know if that's related, but not to mention the weekly boss. I think it's weekly boss, like the pavilion thing is actually the bigger mask. So I guess is Muyu become the boss because he was inside the mask when a lot of building join with the mask and him, the whole censor court thing. So I don't know what's going on with the mask. Is it related to Fraxidus? What kind of experiment did he keep mentioning? I thought for sure it was related to the whole soul, his forte thing, but maybe not. We will see. Meanwhile, Xingqiao mentioned, "Hey, Rover, you need to find where he is. I'm holding the fort or something." And then we and Yang goes together. And during that sequence, something happened. The other Yang, I don't know what that means. Is it us, as in its own entity? So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like, why Yang have another Yang? Is it only her, or anyone can have that stuff as well? So I don't know what that means. That's something I find it interesting because that just, I don't know, we never seen Yang like that. Yang also doesn't know what's going on, so what is that? And she mentioned, I mean the other Yang mentioned about something to do with, I think that's her forte. I forgot the name. It was something, she called Yang something else. I don't know what that means. I don't, again, I hopefully it is related to how she become Yang Xuanling, but still, that kind of weird, right? Like, where did she come from? Who is she? Like, what even that is? Yang talking to himself, to herself, inside her mind? I don't know. Time looks stopped the second dash, which means this whole sequence happened inside her mind. That's what I'm guessing. So basically, that's what we are left off. Yeah, the whole scene with that Yang and other Yang, I don't understand. Like, is there anything they're gonna explain later? We will see. Because that's just weird. I don't know. I don't think it has nothing to do with her forte. It just happened randomly, like whoop, before we facing. I don't know. We will see. Maybe this whole thing related to the whole prism of fate thing, the assassin stuff. But one thing for sure though, at the end of Act 2, this whole auto puppet thing will be over. Also on the summary. So let's see how this goes. I guess we're gonna fight Muyu, the whole, and the pavilion thing, and then it's over after that to control the rogue auto puppet rogue thing. But anyway, let's continue by reading the description. Head deep into the contour and confront Muyu. The description exactly the same. Let's go. So that's where I believe the continuation took place by talking to a bike. Yes, over here, over there. So yeah, I don't know, that scene with Yang is something, I think it was Fotari of, yeah, something Fotari, I don't remember what she called Yang. Continue. Fotari of the voice or something. Anyway. Fallen Court. This is the one where we face. So yeah, this is the area where time stopped for a second. Like, Nani? What's going on? Doesn't make sense, at least for me. I don't think we have ever seen. Is it related to the sword? I don't think so. Oh, we just faced the pavilion immediately. Okay. Hello. So this is. Anyway. Again, this is how Yang transform. Oh, look at the eyes. That's different color. Oh no, that's Muyu over there. I thought it was Muyu, the bigger one.
ほう、ここまで追ってくるとは。おままごとは楽しかったか？特にお前はどんな悪趣味をしているのやら、人間になりすますのが好きなのか。
Just me, did you enjoy this little game of pretend? Are you talking to Yang for that one? And then I wonder where you pick up that slickening habit of playing human. It's Rover. Well, we are not human. Technically, we are alien. I don't know what race we are. What about the other one, the first one? Did you enjoy this little game of pretend? What do you mean by pretend? Did Yang pretend to be what? Can you just stop? What you mean to pick a
い
choice?
や、
Anyway.
止める必要などない。すべての機械は正常に稼働しているではないか。何も間違ってはいない。採取の造物ほどの存在が人間ごときに操れるとでも？
What do you mean?
ざれ事です。採取に作られた機械が守るべき人たちを傷つけている今のどこが正常だというのですか？
採取が人を守るだと？まったく、なんと愚かな思い違いをしていることか。
Bro, I am the arbiter. What do you mean? You asking you in the presence of the people who sent to this planet alongside the Sentinel. Anyway.
採取が文明の導き手だからか？それとも交流は人と採取によって治められている国だからか？
You guys doesn't know. I mean, no, you doesn't know who I am.
採取と共鳴したあの小娘が幻を見せているのか？採取のデザイン図や内部構造、
Well, technically I did, but I forgot.
採取は人類の文明をはるかに上回る知識を持っているのか？
This whole thing is funny because Arbiter, aka Rover, is from the same planet as the Sentinel. Anyway, let's see. I don't know. Again, Rover don't have memory of this, so we actually, I as a player as well, doesn't know anything about Sentinel.
採取が人を守るというルールは採取のソースコードにでも書いてあるのか？
Actually,
もしくは採取が自ら認めた鉄則なのか？
well, they did. When Jue talking to us in one environment, she said something for 1,000 years about Jingzhou. I don't remember the exact word. And then when Imperator doing the same thing, talking to us about the whole thing. I remember we even get this whole thing from Imperator, the civilization. I forgot the name. The one we got inside that thing, in the wage, after the wage thing. I don't know. It's been a while. Remember that the one where we go inside alongside. I think it was on video. Alongside. No. That was on the video where everything got cut. I talked about it before in 2.7. Galbrena, when we entered that civilization something device. I don't remember the name. And then Exos Rider also doing the same thing. So yes, they confirm it.
どちらも違うだろう。お前たちは浅はかな経験に基づいて信じているに過ぎん。採取の庇護を甘んじて受けているのをいいことに心配する必要などないと勘違いしているだけではないか。
The higher will. Yeah, he mentioned the higher will. I don't know what that means. We will see. Maybe something, or who gave us that mark in the first place? Well, if I remember, it was phenomenon because of Lamen exists. Actually, I don't remember that mark. The whole Resonator thing. Anyway.
採取はなぜ文明を導かなくてはならない？
Rover knew, but
採取は文明をどこへ導こうとしているのか誰も知る由がない。それでも人を守ってくれると勘違いしているのは採取が人間に感情とやらを抱いているからとでも思っているのか？
So something that
それがどうした？
Oh, see, showing joy. Yeah, the tree, the one we anyway. So I talked about this before. I think it was during our I think it was 3.2 where no 3.1 where we learned that about rover origin and then the whole thing with Exos Rider and all Sentinel stuff. So I said before that why did Sentinel come here to Solaris alongside us? So I guess because Lamen and then the civilization the rover origin from basically just want to prevent Lamen from on different planet or something, and then Solaris detecting Lamen phenomenon in Solaris. That's why they're sending Sentinel, Exos Rider, and then rover. I don't know, are we the only one, the only human-like we know has seen able to transform into, well, humanoid looking thing, even though it's a fox? But is there another? There's another question, like is there more arbiter than us, or are we the only one that sent to Solaris? I know for sure they're also sending another people or sentinel on the other on another planet as well, considering we have Aleph 1 who come from different thing. I don't know where Aleph 1 come from, but we know it was happened to be come to Solaris because of, I think if I remember, Aleph 1 here back then when we transporting something using Exos Rider, I think Sentinel, and that was happened to be Aleph 1 present, that like, ooh, what is that? And then they went to this Solaris thing. Yeah, that is before the sea, the etheric sea thing, I think. Anyway, this I don't. It's been a while. I need to remember what that dialogue mean. But anyway, yes, I mentioned before. Is that because of the Lamen, why Sentinel here, or are they harvesting civilization? If you know what I mean. Because Lamen exists because of civilization, right? Anyway, let's see.
俺が出会ってきた祭司たちは守るべき民のために全てを捧げていた。
Again, the reason why we have this dialogue is obviously because of Hessin. Something will be different with Hessin, and that is one of the reason the storyline about. That's my guess.
お前がどんな言葉で祭司を侮辱しようと、その事実を覆すことはできない。ほほ、感情か。我々の世界がそんなか細いつながりで結ばれていると言いたいのならば。
Like, remember, Rover deliberately erased his memory. Is it because it's related to his original plan? So Rover knew what he was here for, but then he decided to erase his memory because that will be a plot twist there, I guess, in the future, of why we, Rover, erase our own memory. I assume it related to the whole home planet and our mission here. My question is, why did he erase his memory like recently? He's been in Solaris for more than 1,000 years. But then again, it's not always been in Solaris on and off, I believe. Remember the beginning of the game, we somehow in some realm, I don't know who the first person we saw, but then we teleport to the gorge, remember the beginning of the game. But then, yeah, why did he erase his memory like a few years ago? Not a few, like what, 20 years ago or something? Anyway, a reason for that, I assume, either something, I talked about this before, either something happened 20 years ago that causing Rover to erase his own memory, or it's something that's been building up over years, over 1,000 years of his arrival in Solaris. Maybe his mission is not, I don't know, we will see.
ちょうどいい。それがどれだけ利用しやすいものか、私は証明してきた。殺戮心、 傷つけることによって。
Okay, so that's his forte, I guess.
殺してやる。
That is related to emotion, the soul of, you know, that's I think a vibration.
一匹残らず皆殺しにしてやるわ。
I mean, this is exactly what I think about his forte, but yes.
この声は。
私は200年の時を費やし、この無意味な感情を役立つものに変えることに成功
That's my
した。
question. How you didn't age that much in 200 years? It's kind of anomaly. I mean, just like any other anomaly resonator we've seen so far. Well, we only have 2, I think. Camellia and Rolova.
認めざるを得ない。これを研究している過程は確かに楽しくもあった。これらの残響の無知を修正し、恨みや怒りの矛先を残像から人に書き換えた。そして機械の中に埋め込んだのだ。
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
こうして本来機械たちが守るべき対象は殺すべき対象となった。くだらない執念をほんの少し加えるだけで丹精込めて作られたロジックと指令は無効になったのさ。
I don't understand why he explained this, but of course in the story perspective, basically, you know, where villain explained the thing before the big
危
fight.
険な存在だ。理性の敵であり、あらゆる混乱の始まり。故に人はコントロールしなければ、いや、いずれ捨
And
て
it's
な
also
けれ
will
ば
be
な
the
らない
reason
の
why
だ。
Yang transform. We will see.
違います。大切な人を殺され、大切な故郷を蹂躙され、愛しい我が子が育つ様を見届けられなかったら、いくら戦いをいとおうとも生きていくために武器を取らなければならないのです。もちろん悲しみもすれば恨みもしますし、
Wait,
悔しがりもす
her
れば
weapon is not the
怒りもす
blade.
るでしょう。
Wait, so whose blade belong to? Who's that blade belong to? That's not. Okay.
ですが、人は誰かに操られるおもちゃではありません。人は生まれた時から自分だけの声を
Wait,
発することができるの
speaking
で
of
す。
voice, the other Yang mentioned. Yes, I think it's a Votari of the voice. That's the name she called Yang. Votari of the voice. What's Votari mean? An English word I never heard
それは笑い声でも
before.
泣き声でも叫び声でも、たとえ悲鳴であっても構いません。その声一つ一つが世界を彩る色になります。
Oh, so Votari is a person who deeply devoted to a cause. Basically, Votari of the voice meaning a person who deeply devoted to voice. Anyway, basically the whole stream thing, that's her forte. Basically, I mean, yes. Yang forte.
そしてその声を歪ませ、もてあそび、道具としか見ていないあなたには声の中に潜む本当の意味を理解できるはずがないでしょう。あなたは耳を塞ぎ、自分を騙し続けているだけです。自分の勝手な思いをあたかも真理のように拝む狂人に過ぎません。
全てを見抜いてるつもりかもしれないが、お前は自分が見下してる人たちよりもずっと愚かだ。
そしてそれ以前に、
お前は自らの手で作った憤怒に飲み込まれるだろう。
Okay. That's what his love is. So yeah, this is the weekly boss. I already fight the weekly boss because again, I don't think they already told us we're gonna face this dude in the live stream, so it's not spoiler. Not to mention it didn't really look like anything we've seen before. Thousand Puppet Pavilion. Yes, that's the name. Habis tahu.
不要なものを少し入れただけで完璧とも言える護衛が一瞬にして恐ろしい人殺しになるとは。たかが感情だけで採取が人間を守っているならば、いずれ同じような理由で採取の誰かしらは相反する道を選ぶだろ
う。まだわからないのですか？あなたは信じようとしないだけです。自分こそが正しいと証明したいだけではありませんか。あなたの所業には議論する価値すらありません。
So basically, either what he said related to Hessin or future Sentinel, we will see. Or maybe the revelation that Renodian and no, we know that Renodian is created by Lamen. I almost die. Anyway, enough. Let's. When you gonna transform, Yang?
いや、任せます。心配しないで。いや、小石。はっ。いや。
跳ね返す。
Can I die?
この身を刃に高く舞い上がれ。
Or
はっ。
跳ね返す。これも音の力だ。
oh, we live with 1 HP.
聖なる響きを、悪を払え。試練よ、追え。幕開けだ。いやいや。
これらの残響は深淵の底で200年にわたって漂い続けてきた。今となっても使い果たされることはない。残像め、この弱々しい化け物どもが。
Vibration.
さっさと立て、立ち止まるな。リーザ、俺には危ない。気を緩めるな。またすぐにお前は今自らが認め哀悼している声に葬られようとしている。皮肉だとは思わないか？
Who are you talking to?
何度殺しても殺し足りない。
Almost here, Yang transformation. I think. Hey, it's her. So who's the sword belong to then?
なぜなんだ。死にたくない。
世話が剣の刺す先に。
俺はまだこんなところで死ねない。
吸収。
弟や妹、両親が殺す。
And where is Rover?
さ 残像を殺さないと。絶対あいつらを一匹残らせ。なぜ手を止める？残響に情けをかけているつもりか？ふん、お前たちの言う憤怒とやらは所詮その程度か。
Rover. Sama this is yang tone to shine, but
頼む。私を殺してほしい。特に返せるものはないんだけど、この歌を送ろう。
it's so low when the singing start. The rover nowhere to be seen. Hey, the sword exists again. Okay. And yes, that's my idol, the Xuanling bird. That's what I thought. Is this the moment? But why? Anyway. Rover just watching, by the way, on the side. Like, what? Yang, what happened to you? You transform. Okay. I didn't expect the bird is actually. Anyway. Still didn't explain what is this. I don't think it's the second awakening, so what is this? Let's see. After this dialogue, after this boss fight, we're gonna have a dialogue. Okay. Yes, this is the thing that you mentioned before, Muyu. Yes, because the game said so.
何？今からでも遅くはない。
ざれ事です。
In your dream, I didn't expect that the one that she said.
もう誰も操れはしません。
Anyway,
見逃しません。
let's see what Yang explanation
羽よ、刃となれ。
about this whole situation.
そして悪を断ち切れ。
Don't know how to use her, by the way.
高く舞い上がれ。そして悪を断ち切れ。いや、その音色で刃を紡ぎます。これは善を救う。気は抜けません。風よ、帰れ。風を清めます。構えを変えましょう。見えました。 流れ青き翼よ無に響け
So where did you come from, Rover? Anyway, where have you been, Rover?
Xuanling 者さん
いやいや、その姿は。
You don't see the transformation?
最後の声を私に託しました
Where have you been, Rover?
皆さんの最後の願いを共に叶えましょう漂白者さん
Okay. Again, this is just proof that she resonated with Xuanling bird, an extinct bird back then when she became resonator.
この声を耐えることなく
That's my guess.
攻め込みます
This is the only way this could happen.
無に返します羽よ刃となる
たかが二人で旋回の長老とここまでやり合えると
What even is this?
私たちの体には元宝誓いの200年もの時間が宿っています
お前が立ち向かっている意志はお前の想像よりもずっと強い。
What's this? I never seen this during weekly boss. Happy attack.
愚かで哀れなお前たちが200年も守ってきた町が一体何なのかすら理解できていない。終点まで残すところ最後の一歩だ。ここで起きていることはただの余興に過ぎない。
この町が意味しているものはあなたよりも私たちの方が分かっています。他人を踏みにじってきたあなたは自分の望む終点になど絶対たどり着けないでしょう。鞘を払うは剣の歌。やっはあ千の風音よ静まれ。流れる音たち
Oh, it's not human hand. I mean, this robotic hand. No, even him. Okay, so it's not Muyu. Okay, so where is the real Muyu? Stream.
漂白者さん私は
That Liang Yu.
あの運営の駅で私たちは全てを失った。しかし人々の心の中ではこの町は家であり続ける。壊れても直せばいい。潰れても立て直せばいい。だから災難が繰り返されようとも私たちは同じ選択をするはずだ。
I heard this before.
そして過去から明日へ。
Atau we gonna told how Yang become resonator, I guess not. Okay, and that explanation here. What is this mean? Yang. Maybe again we can check her profile. Well, the new one, I guess. Well, I don't have her, so the only way to check the profile is through the wiki. Well, I will not do that yet because we still have more to go. Remember, Segue is still after this, so yeah, after we're done with 3.5 story, maybe if they didn't answer my question, I will check yang profile, not the 4-star, but the 5-star one. Anyway, okay. So Muyu still there. Okay. It's back. It's so far away.
さあ出てきて。
Misclick.
もう一度薬をチェックし
Why
て
I
くれ
keep。clicking?
あさっては次の場所へ増援に行か。
Oh, bye bye bike. Oh, never mind. Teleport. They always do that. Yeah, using the trial version, you know. Let's read the description. Misclick. Following the crisis, all seem to have settled down. Okay.
昼も夜も頑張っているみんなのことはよく見とるんじゃ。どうか受け取ってくれ。
So yes, how did Yang become? Oh, can we actually? No. Oh, I cannot. I want to see your profile anyway. Hong, is that your name?
漂白者ヤンヤン来てくれたのか。
周公さん、皆さんの様子はどうでしょうか。
だいぶ落ち着いてきた。だが怪我人の治療や軍の再整備だけでなく、
Okay, is this
民を
exactly
いたわらなくては。
directly after?
やるべきことは多いが、焦りは禁物。
I feel like we have some time has passed. Maybe a few hours.
両羽は退任を任せられるくらい成長しているが、先の戦いで一度オーバークロックしてしまい、
What?
今も過疎研究員で治療を受けている。
Cool.
人手不足が悩ましい。
What is this question? So transcendent. Isn't that Paragon? What different name? Anyway.
聖書式は残像を片付けるべく宮廷に赴いた。彼女一人では
Oh, I think I
あ
know.
ら
This
ゆる
is.
事態に対処することは難
I
しい
think I know where
が。
this conversation going. Remember in Yang description back then, when I read the Twitter post, she said that she will stay in the hold for the time being as Yuan Watcher. So this is basically that dialogue.
何はともあれ、我々は戦に勝った。も
Why
っと
Shui
喜んでもいい
Shui?
と
Shui,
思
your
ってい
sister
る。
have new uniform for some reason.
皆のおかげだ。皆の功績はこの州公が必ずや無州編定に報告しよう。原法誓いと無州は皆の貢献を永遠に胸に刻み続けるであろう。ああ、いかにも軍作府の方でもあやつの行方を
This
調
took
べ、
place a few hours
だが
after
長年原法誓いに潜伏している上、傀儡の術に長けている。痕跡を見つけるのはそう簡単ではない。
because this guy already know again, if this directly after, then no one should know about what happened to Mengzhou and everything. So this is after, like a few hours, maybe days, I don't know. Maybe hour, actually, hour. Anyway.
すべて天候に隔離収容されている。人を攻撃しなくなったが、正常に戻ったとは言えない。
Where is sister?
職員たちは修理にお手上げといった様子。動きを止める方
And
法
that
すらわ
is
から
where
ない
we
ようだ。
gonna see her scene.
私の新しい能力は埋め込まれた感情
New
を
ability?
歪む前の状態に戻したに過ぎないようですね。残響そのものをコアから剥がすことはできませんでした。
New ability. So, are you saying, is it second awakening? I don't know.
残りの憎しみと怒りは今なお機械のシステムに影響しているはずです。
That's what I said.
おそらく機械たちを作り出した採取だけが根本的な解決方法を知っているのでしょう。
Yep, it seems we'll be staying here for a while. Well, I will go to Mengzhou, maybe.
そういえば、原砲場と外の通信は回
Oh,
復してい
let's
る。
teleport. I mean,
デバイ
let's
スの機
call.
能を正常に使えるようになったはずだ。
Yes, can you contact Mengzhou, by the way? Quelled?
そうですね。私もシカの具合が心配です。
Where is Sui?
ならば、これで私は失礼する。何かあれば、またお二方に連絡しよう。
Sui?
漂白者さん、どこかで白紙に通信をしませんか？デバイスをチェックしてみますね。不在着信が99件も？
Yes, Sui. No, never mind. Sui, that
オ
was
リエさん、
before.
タオキさん、姉さん、カンシンさん、コンレイン様まで？
That Sui is the one before, not after. So where is Sui now?
みんなヤンヤンのことを気にかけてるようだな。
Is this bird part of
たくさん
Yang
通信
idol
することに
animation?
なりそうですね。
Because this extincts. So yeah, this confirm. That's well, the bird is gone. What? I'm gonna wait a second here just to see if the bird is part of her idol animation. Is this her animation? No, it's not. What? I thought this bird is extinct. Why? What the? What? The bird exists again? Nani? I thought the bird is extinct. That's what they said. Maybe they know. Again, I don't know. The whole reason about the rafter, the kite, is because of the bird extinction. Anyway, so yeah, they use terminal. Wait a minute. What happened to your terminal? They use terminal. Wait a minute. Speaking of terminal, so for the future character, even from yeah, she doesn't have the terminal on her back. This is something they remove after Lahairoi. Let me check. Yep, still the same. So yeah, the terminal is used to voice call and everything, so I wonder why we have phone in Lahairoi. Even though we have, maybe because the cassette is different, the whole cassette tape stuff is not the same as terminal in Xuanling and Rinasita. Anyway, where is Susui?
もしもし、白紙？
Why are you blinking? Yes, what's that? Told us.
白紙、ヤンヤンたちと連絡がついたの。よかった。ヤンヤン、漂白者、私の声聞こえ。
It's Jizzy, okay.
シカさん、大丈夫ですか？
Jizzy,
シカさんがベッドから落ちましたよ。怪我が治ってないのに何を興奮してるの？人のこと言えるの？白紙。
Interesting that only Baizi have 3D hologram, but Sisia is not. Maybe because we call using Baizi terminal. That's why Baizi has 3D projection. Anyway, connection, Nani? Hello, connection? What's going on? This is so sudden. I wanna finish this right now and then segue in the next video.
いいからおとなしく寝てなさい。
賑やかだな。
So, connect. I keep saying this, but where is Sui Sui? I thought for sure Sui Sui will be Yang Daijobu or something.
聞いての通り、鹿なら心配無用よ。数日で元気な姿に戻るでしょう。
Come on, connection.
ヤンヤン、漂白者。ここ数日、原宝城で何を経験したかわからないけれど。この目で無事な姿を見られて、安心したわ。ごめんなさい。心配をかけてしまいました。
What happened? Connection.
謝ることはないよ。心配してくれる人がたくさんいるのは幸せなことだからね。
総理主席もいるのですね。
Someone that I didn't know of, we never seen before. Well, we saw him for the first time, last time. He still didn't introduce himself because again, I never seen him my entire life.
ちょうど通りかかったんだ。漂白者、無事にヤンヤンを見つけたみたいだね。でも、原宝城で新たな謎に出会ったのかな。
What do you mean you heard? We just have connection just now. Where did you heard? You heard. Anyway.
無臭の採取、新月湖が行方不明になった。
What? Wait, what? Who told you that? I thought Sui Sui told you that? When did she? I assume when she joined with Rover, I guess. So she is missing. I mean that, but was Sui Sui thought because of what happened between her and Hessin back then? Anyway, why is this connection right now? What's going on? I'm using my mobile connection. Should be fine.
そうか。原宝城に行って調査を手伝えないこと、どうか謝らせてほしい。何か必要があれば、いつでも過疎研究員に連絡して。みんな全力で君を助けるから。そろそろ時間だ。僕は研究室に戻るよ。
Can you introduce yourself
新しい
first?
課題、早く解決できるといいね。
I never seen you in the main story.
ヤンヤン、漂白者。これからどうするつもり？
Yang Yang will be here for the time being, and I'm, like I said, I guess I'm gonna search a scene, and the first information probably by talking to Sui Sui again. Where is Sui Sui?
今週のことなら心配いらないわ。そちらの問題にだけ集中して。ヤンヤン、今度時間があるとき、私とシカに
Yes,
説明してほしいわ。
explain.
その新しいイメチェンした姿は
一体
because
どういうことなのか。
it's not just outfit,
そうね。
it's attached
地下の
to
怪我が
her
完全に治
anyway.
ってからでいいわ。そうでないと
I wanna
また騒が
explain
れて困るでしょうし。
maybe Segway will explain the thing.
ええ、わかりました、白紙。
Anyway, Sui.
よかったですね、鹿が無事で。
What the? Nani? Are you the other Yang?
ヤンヤンに会ったらきっとびっくり
Used
す
to be
るはずだ。
rover, but I guess because of the connection that's causing this.
できれば元の姿に戻りたいんですが。
But I mean, if I go back to the way I was, you can just change your outfit, right? You have multiple clothes of the same thing you usually have in your home, maybe?
旅の証でもあるからな。
Is this proof that each one only has one type of uniform and then only have one pair of clothing? Anyway.
そうですか。そうかもしれませんね。
漂白者ヤンヤン、これから用はあるだろう
The
か。
connection.
軍作府に寄ってもらいたいのだ。
What's going on with the connection? Something happened in the hold. I don't think it's my connection.
二人に通信が入っている。おそらくおなじみの顔といったところであろう。
Oh, I hope it's this
お
Sui
なじみの顔ってことは
because we don't see Sui yet. Where is she? I thought for sure she would. I mean, we're gonna see who is this, and that probably gonna answer my question. But first thing first.
ついでに過疎研究員で両ウさんのお見舞いをしようと思います。
わかった。ヨウが済んだら低原営長のところに行こ
And connection. Walk around. What are the descriptions of connection? Oh, look at the connection. Actually, it's 99%. Okay, I guess I need to wait. It's buffering. I wanna check something. Maybe the other connection fine before I switch to the other connection.
う。共に旅をしてきたこいつが世界とのつながりを証明してくれる。
Okay, the other connection is fine. So let me change to Wi-Fi.
.兄さん、シュウコマはどんな仕事をしてるの？
Hey, Sui. Okay, so the call is not Sui. Someone that we both know. Jingxi? I don't know. We will see when we talk to the commander. Or maybe the Paragon. Actually, the Paragon. Hey, Sui. Look at Yang Sui. She have different uniform. I mean outfit. Hello, Sui Gyoza.
どうやら水餃子に気に入られてるみたいね。
なかなか上機嫌だな。
まあまあかしら。私が本気を出して騒げば原宝地界を無修正のように賑やかにできる自信があるわ。でもここの雰囲気も好きよ。華やかさは控えめだけどみんな親切で優しいわ。今週も似たような感じかしら。
Maybe, I guess.
今度チャンスがあったらヤンヤンと一緒に今週をゆっくり案内するよ。
By the way, speaking of Yang, Shui, your sister have different outfit.
ああ、その今度っていつの話よ。
But in 3 years.
私はヤンヤンほど気が長くないの。具体的な日付を決めてくれないならいつでも構わないってことにするわよ。冗談よ。せめて原宝地界の問題が片付いてからにしましょう。
そういえばあの時なぜシンを説得して俺に印を渡してくれたんだ？
Okay, so interesting. Which I saw Sushi didn't told him everything, then why we knew that the scene is missing anyway?
そうね。理由はいろいろよ。婚礼院からあなたの話を聞いてたから採取の印が使えることも知ってたわ。いきなりあなたを信頼するようになったわけが知りたいのよね。無理もないわ。シンと取引してること自体内緒にしてたもん。
Because Yang say my name a lot on her letter to you. That's what you said.
複雑なようで簡単かしら。表向きの理由と
Darling,
私なりの理由。
Yang, you have competition, your sister.
スイスイの本心が聞きたい。
ストレートね。女の子の本心をそう簡単に聞けると思ってるの？実際のところは私にもわからないの。
What do you mean? Nani?
あなたからはとても頼りがいのある雰囲気を感じるというか、一挙手一投足が気取ってないというか。
Oh, because I'm the main character. That's what you mean, huh? Okay.
信頼とは時間をかけて結んだ絆とも言うし、直感とも言うでしょ。あなたに対する信頼はきっと後者ね。言い換えるとしたら女の子としての気持ちよ。どうかしら。もし重たく感じるならおとなしく引き下がるけど。
The background. Since when we have pepper crane?
信じてくれてありがとう。
Plant, pepper ship.
お礼なんていいわ。むしろ勝手に信じて面倒をかけてるとも言えるでしょ。でも本州を案内してくれるって話は約束よ。
契約書を作っておくか。
To end our contract? What? Okay.
いいわね。ついでに項目を足しましょう。例えばあなたを私の紹介の特別なお客様にするなんてものはどうかしら。
Is this something we're gonna do in the future in Mingting, the capital of Xuanling, in 3 years maybe? Because she's in Mingting originally.
無修正に来た時にでも伝えるわ。
Oh, wait a minute, Mengzhou? But you from Mingting. What are you doing in Mengzhou? That's weird because if she come from Mengzhou to Jingzhou back then to visit Yang, isn't she supposed to go to the hold before that? Okay, I don't know. Why is she in Mengzhou? We'll see in the future. I still think she is pro-Ming thing that is based on her banner. If you remember, her banner has a symbol of a dragon, and then in that, beside her name, there's something say Ming thing, just like how Yang Xuanling have the word Jingzhou, and then the other Mengzhou character have the word Mengzhou, but Sui, she has the name Ming thing. By the
修
way,
行さん、お待たせしました。
Sui
先
just
ほど言ってい
why
た通信とい
didn't
うの
talk with
は、
Sui. I don't what why Yang didn't say Sui? I don't know what's going on. Why didn't Yang just see Sui or Sui just see Yang? Why didn't I don't know.
ああ、早速つなぐとしよ
I thought for sure we have a dialogue between Yang and Sui, especially about Yang new cloth. Yes, it's Jingxi. That's what I expected.
漂白者ヤンヤン、よかったです。二人とも無事でしたか？
I have a feeling she gonna say something about her scene.
婚したと思った。
Yeah, me too. Well, at first it was
本
Sui,
来
but
なら調理先生が酩酊から帰ってきてから連絡しようと思いましたが、やはり待っていられず。
yes, I remember that. I don't know if this is important, the whole thing Changli and Ming thing, but maybe.
修行さんに元宝城の現状を聞きました。漂白者、元宝地界にしばらくとどまるということは、採取真を探すつもりでしょうか？
This whole thing with Sentinel Hussein, the only thing I can think of that we know about her missing is because of Sui told us. That's the only thing I can think of. Off screen. Anyway.
それで、ヤンヤンはどう思っているのですか？
Yep, this is the moment where she gonna be here as Yuan Watcher until at least the conflict is done.
私は予期の一員です。事件が終わった今、軍機に乗っ取れば私は本州に戻らなくてはいけませんね。しかし金蓮院様、漂白者さんと一緒にもうしばらく元宝地界に滞在してもよろしいでしょうか。軍人の私が言うべき言葉ではありませんが、元宝地界は今も不安定ですし、まだまだ助けが必要なはずです。私は東博に過ぎませんが、きっと力になれることがあります。
ヤンヤン、そう自分を下げる必要はありません。今のヤンヤンの力なら、そうですね。
What?
調理先生の言葉を借りると、
The power you now carry?
でしょうか。
So is he second awakening? Again, we don't know. I don't know yet.
あなたが元宝地界と結んだ縁は巡り巡って何らかの形でその地の養分となるでしょう。
Okay.
ですから私はあなたの判断を尊重したいと思います。修行さん、いかがでしょうか？
こちらとしてはありがたい。宮廷から逃げ出した残像がうろうろしている今、一人でも多くの戦力が欲しいところ。ヤンヤンの助力は何よりだ。ヤンヤンよ、ここにいる間、高原基地の職についてはもらえないだろうか。両羽もこの知らせを聞いたら喜ぶはずだ。
皆さんのお役に立てるのでしたら。
ヤンヤン、貴園将軍とも相談してあなたをしばらく元宝地界の軍作府に移します。漂白者、世たち今週人の代わりに
Wait, look after
ヤンヤン
her?
が頼みましたよ。
But I'm looking for Hussein. What about I cannot do thing with one anyway. Sure.
そうですね。その時になったらまた皆さんで一緒に打ち上げをしましょう。
良い案ですね。 では今週でお二人の帰りを待っています。
Futari, but I don't think I will go back to Mengzhou. Well, anyway, so I don't know why Swiss will go to Mengzhou now. I thought for sure she is from Mingting.
この子がいろいろと
Not to
助けてくれた。
mention, she didn't say anything to Yang. Anyway.
そのような良縁は見たことがないな。
So what do you know? Okay, is this bird important? I mean,
良縁は当初原宝地界の職人たちが玄霊尺を記念する目的で作られた。
but this bird, it looks
しかし今
exactly
は
like
良縁の持つ意味も多くなってきた。
which
一
funny
部の
enough
良縁は玄霊尺に見えないくらい
is
だ。
somewhere in around you, Kui Hong. When we saw the bird, is then that supposed to be extinct bird? Or I don't think it's idol animation of Yang. Maybe it is Yang idol animation. The bird thing.
しかしその良縁は私の目に狂いがなければ少なくとも200年以上前に作られた
How do you
も
know
のだ
so
と見
sure?
受けられる。
How do you so sure about that?
それを作った職人はおそらく本物の玄霊尺が空飛ぶ姿を自らの目で見ていたのであろ
Are
う。
you saying Muyu was the one? Anyway, I don't know.
その良縁からは深く深く何かを懐かしむような思いを感じる。
Sure. Why the bird? I mean, sure. I don't know. Is this important?
もしかしたらただの良縁ではないかもしれません。
Is this the one that you resonate with, Yang when you were a kid?
何はともあれありがと
You
うございました。
resonate with a bird. That's what I
あ
thought.
なたの願いは私の心に届いています。飛んでどこまでも思いのまま自由に飛んでください。
Okay, is it supposed to mean something? Shoot, getting shot down by something. Pew! Or maybe not. What if the bird went to Muyu? Oh, never mind. That's Hassin. Oh, Hassin made this.
ご苦労様。友よ。
Interesting. So yeah, Hassin is an artisan in a sense because of the whole photo puppet is her creation.
そうこれほど豊かな感情や意志は私たち
I
に
know
とっ
this
て久
voice.
しぶり
This
ね。
is Mamiko Noto. What the? I didn't expect. When he's in talking with Sui, I didn't pay attention to her voice. But this is Mamiko Noto. I'm sure of it.
あの人たちが託すに値するものならこの灯火はもうしばらくこのままにしておきましょう。
What do you mean? Insane? What's going on with you? And that's the end of Act 2. That's my guess. Yes. And moving on, we have... Oh, that's the wait for 2 days. Yeah, we're gonna continue that in the next video. So in this area, we saw the bird. I'm sure of it. My guess is that is part of... What are you talking about? Anyway, my guess is that bird is part of Yang idol animation. So we didn't really... Actually, I wanna see the description for this one. Oh yes, finally. So yeah, we're gonna heard the reason why she transformed in the segue. So yeah, I don't need to check her profile, her new profile from from wiki. Anyway, that's all for this video. We're gonna continue in the segue next, probably tomorrow. Until next time, bye.